Hi everybody. I want to talk briefly about the new prequel movie that's now streaming on Paramount Plus. That is a prequel to the original creepy demon baby classic Rosemary's Baby, starring Mia Farrow and directed by Roman Polanski. So the new prequel um, is called Apartment 7A, and as you see by the poster here, it says here Rosemary was not the first. And right away, the poster takes me right back to the poster for Rosemary's Baby, where we see the baby stroller on the hill, and we see Mia Farrow's face right here on the top. I like it here because this not only takes us back to that original image, but it takes us back to a major plot point that is in the novel and the original film. By the way, there are spoilers if you haven't seen the original film or if you haven't read the book. I highly recommend you read the book, then see the movie, and then come back here and tell me what you think. So, the plot point is that at one point in time, there was another person that was going to bear the Antichrist for the satanic cult that's in the Dakota. And that was Terry, our eponymous figure we see here on the background right there. So, what happens? Well, it actually happens that not too soon after Rosemary and Guy, her husband, move into the Dakota, she actually meets Terry in the laundry room. It's mentioned in the book and it's mentioned in the movie. Terry mentions how the Cassavets, their next door neighbor, have they found her on the streets. She was a drug addict. She was a prostitute. She was, she had all types of crazy shit happening with her. Crazy stuff. My apologies. So the Cassavets take her in. They get her cleaned up. They get her taking classes at a college, night classes, which I guess was a thing back in the 70s. And they clean her up. They get her a regular health check with a doctor. And of course, she's wearing a necklace around her neck that has this special charm that's supposed to protect her. That's supposed to protect her from harm. Now, a little while later, when Rosemary and Guy are coming back from a dinner with friends, they find that Terry has committed suicide, and they're not exactly sure why. The Cassavets come up and they're like, "We didn't know she was sick. We didn't know everything like that." They do mention, the detective that is there does mention a suicide note, but we never find out what's on the suicide note. It's pretty much hinted at by Ira Levin and, of course, Roman Polanski that Terry found out about why she was being taken care of and well fed and well dressed and all of that. So, in order to stop the cult from, well, pretty much doing satanic things, she committed suicide. Now, this is where I find the prequel take very interesting. From the trailer, it seems that Terry is not, as depicted in the novel and in the film, a drug-addled prostitute, crack whore, what have you. She is an actress, a dancer, it seems. In fact, even in the trailer, she mentions how she wants her name to be in lights, which is rather similar to what Guy, Rosemary's husband, wants to be a famous actor himself. So I think that's a neat little tie-in there. I like the fact that they're taking her to not just being this person who is just a plot point and who, kind of drove the other plot forward of them approaching Rosemary. She's actually a character. And from what I'm seeing from the trailer, it looks like she goes through kind of the same things that Rosemary does. She starts to go, she starts seeing things, she starts to go a little crazy, and it seems really interesting. And I'm also looking forward to the performance by Diane West, who some of you may know, of course, as the mom from Edward Scissorhands. It's one of my favorite roles that she's done. And she's done a lot of, the motherly roles and things like that. This is different. This is her playing a crazy lady. And it's rather interesting because the actress that played the original Mrs. Cassavetes in Rosemary's Baby actually got an Oscar for her role in that film. That's something to think about. Now, as to whether they'll add in more plot points from the movie and the original novel, it's anyone's guess. I personally am a big fan of the original novel by Ira Levin, and of course, I'm a big fan of the movie. I'm not a big fan of the director, but that's another point. And I think it's really interesting that they're kind of doing this sort of thing. One movie that I really loved seeing this year was The First Omen, which is a prequel to the 1974 film The Omen, starring Gregory Peck. And of course, we all know how that one went. If you haven't seen The First Omen, I highly recommend you do that because Apartment 7A seems to be kind of in the same vein as that. So I highly recommend you check it out. I know for sure that when this streams on Paramount Plus, I think I'm going to definitely watch it. Right now, I don't know if the original Rosemary's Baby is available on any streaming platforms, but if you get a chance, I highly recommend you see it. It's a great film. Mia Farrow does an excellent job in that. The actress I mentioned previously does a great job as well as the actor who plays the crazy husband, and then of course the guy who plays Guy. That's weird. Who plays Guy is actually a pretty great actor too, and also the original novel. I'll tell you. After I read it, I could not sleep. I could not sleep at all. I kept flashing back to it in my mind. It also may interest you to know that Ira Levin also wrote a sequel to Rosemary's Baby called, I think it's called Son of Rosemary, and apparently that book didn't do very well at all. He also wrote Valley of the Dolls, which is another great film and another great book. So I highly recommend you check those out. But yeah, what are your thoughts about Apartment 7A? Let me know in the comments down below, and I guess we'll see if the Dakota has a room for us.